and welcome back. I'm so sorry we didn't do an upload on Wednesday. I think it just got to a point where I was like really run down, like I'd been so busy. Schoolwork for the kids, the small business, the press and nail business, trying to film, trying to get like films pre-done, ready for the like 12 days of Christmas sort of thing. So I was like sleeping really late, waking up really early. Obviously, I've mentioned it a couple of weeks ago, but my medication's been changed. I have fibro and that just messed everything up. So hopefully I've had a day or two break. I still had to do press on nail orders. I just couldn't find the energy to do anything else. So I've had a bit of a break and I'm trying to get back on it. So a 20-minute long video to get back into the swing of things. We have used, I can't even remember what I did, how I did this design. I know it was based off somebody else's on Pinterest, I'm going to say, possibly Instagram. I don't know if I've screenshotted it or I just don't know. But I started off wrong basically. So I started putting like the nude colour on the nails and I was like, hang on a minute, I need to do something specific to the underside of some of those nails first. So on the thumb, the ring and the pinky, so on the thumb and the ring we've done like a nude ombre, and then on the pinky we've done like a block of the nude. And then on the underside, so I flipped them over. Technically, I should have done this before I even put any polish on the top, but it's okay. We wiped off the sticky inhibition layer and we can crack on. So I'm using the Born Pretty Nail Tips Glue Gel. No idea where I've gone at the minute. Just wandered off, gone to get a coffee or something. And then I've used a silicone tool. This is Madame Glam's silicone tool. Dipped it in a little bit of alcohol and then I'm just pushing it, spreading it all over the clear part of the nail. Then you want to get some, so many people call this so many different things. So cling film, cling wrap, saran wrap, you know, the clear film that you put over food to keep it fresh and safe. We call it cling film in the UK, or as far as I know, I don't know anybody else in the UK that calls it anything other than cling film. But get a little piece and pop it over the gel that you've just put on, and then grabbing the spiky kind of end of my cuticle pusher, just not dabbing too much. You don't want to break the cling film and you don't want to push so much that the cling film goes in and then the gel goes over the top of it, because then when you've cured it and you go to pull the cling film off, the cling film is now stuck and it's like under the gel. So just little tiny pushes, and honestly that is all you need, because it creates these like wrinkles and scratches almost, and it looks like frosty ice. It is so cool. But because obviously it is super sticky, I did wipe off the sticky inhibition layer. But we have had to top coat it slightly, so I don't want to like top coat it like I normally would top coat. So we're just going to use like a dry brush and just try and get it in all those crevices. If we put too much of the top coat on, it's going to fill in all of the crevices, and then it's basically going to smooth out the scratchy effect, the frosty effect, and it's not going to be anywhere near as prominent. And that's not what we want. We want it to be frosty. So just the tiniest bit of top coat and like rub it in to all of the crevices. Don't leave any excess on there. So that is them all done. So the two middle nails, the index and the middle, have got a full coat of nude. And I'm going to grab a couple of different glitters. Now I really was disappointed that I didn't have like a really bright pink glitter for some reason. All of my chunky pink glitters seem to be iridescent, so I'm going to have to invest, have a look at what I've actually got and try and fill in like the gaps of things that I possibly would need for different bits and bobs. Never occurred to me. I just see a glitter and if I like it, I buy it. So I'm using Footprints in the Snow and Pink Iridescent Hex Mix, both from Charlie's. So all I've done is put a layer of base coat over the nail, tapped my brush into the base coat that's on the nail, the wet base coat, tapped it in the glitter, then I put the glitter on the nail, and then we're going to grab some of the snowflakes out of Footprints in the Snow and just pop them on. I think I only do like 3 or 4 on each of the frosty nails, except for the pinky. Actually, the pinky doesn't have anything on the frosty bit. It's only the thumb and the ring that have the frosty bit and the snowflake and glitter and stuff. So then I grabbed, because I really wanted white snowflakes and I didn't want to paint them because I just wanted them to be pretty perfect. And I don't think my painting skills that day, I had serious shakes and I was so wobbly when I was doing these. And I knew it was going to take quite a while as well to do all of the little different elements that are in this set. So the easier route was the better route, sort of thing. The more charms and the more bits of glitter that we could use to add different elements, the better. Less painting for me. So these, I think these are from AliExpress 2-3 years ago maybe, but I only ever use them at Christmas and I don't even use them that much. Like, I think this is the most I've used them. Like on this set, I used like 6 or 7 of them. So if I did a full set, I would have used, what, 12, 15. So once they are on, they are actually metal pieces though. So I managed to use that thing that I was telling you about. What was the nail set that we did before? And I had to bend, was it the sweater weather ones? And I had like the leaves, because they were like a glitter leaf, a sequin. I had to bend them with like my fingers, and I was saying I have this little thing that we can use and it bends the pieces for us, but obviously with the sequins and stuff it doesn't really work, but these little tiny metal bits are perfect. So what I've actually done, I matte top coated the whole nail, but I really wanted the frosty tips to be glossy. And I don't think I've ever done this before. So I matte top coated the whole nail, and then I glossy top coated the frosty bit and then blended the glossy up towards the dry matte top coat, and it worked really, really well. Right, so I've grabbed Spirit Guide and Electra, both from Madame Glam. I'll quickly get over all of the discount codes and stuff that are available. So Madame Glam, we've got Little Nail Room 30 to save 30%. We've got Born Pretty, I think it's 12% off now instead of 10. I'll have to have another look. It will be in the description box if it is 12 or up on the screen. But the link will be in the description box as well anyway. Charlie's Nail Art Supplies, you can save 10% there using Nail Room 10. What else have we used today? I do not know. But links and descriptions links and discounts. Some of them are affiliate, they'll be in the description box down below. So the thumb and the ring are done. They are having nothing else done to them. The pinky is what we're working on now. So we've done two white bands, like a cross, almost like, what's the flag? Norway? Sweden? Oh, don't get me started on geography, I'm so bad. So we've done a white cross using Born Pretty's Pro Painting Gel PN02, their white one, cured that, and then using Electra, outline the whole thing, and then put another line through the centre of those 2 white bands. And before we crack on with the next bit, this needs a cure. Make sure you cure the white before you put the pink lines on as well, obviously. Oh yeah, and we add a pink line across. Did we do another one down? I haven't got the nails like on me anymore, but yeah, we'll do another one down. When we had a couple of days off from filming, I got my daughters, part of their homeschooling. I was just having such a bad day the one day. I think it was Wednesday. I feel like it was. But Wednesday and Thursday, possibly even Friday, it takes a while. I have this big box full of nails that I've done over the past probably year. If I've done a nail, it goes in the box. If I've done a set, it goes in the box. If I've done a nail and I don't like it, it goes in the box. So there was a lot to go through. And we ended up finding all of their pairs. So like if there were a single nail for like a reel, I left them in the box. But if it was a full set, I wanted them in the folder. somebody asked to see the folder and I was like, yeah, of course, but I knew it needed like updating, it needed redoing. There was so much more to put in the folder. Well, now it's 2 folders and there's so many, and I need a better way to organise them. So at some point I will show you the folder, possibly tomorrow, not sure. But if you've got any ideas on how to organise them better, it'll be very, very appreciated because there's so many. So what we did to the pinky, once we'd done the cross, we put the pink band across, matte top coated that top half again, including the pink band, glossy top coated the frosty bit, and then we did the sweater part over the band, poured clear acrylic on, let it soak in, cured it, gave it a dust off, and that one is all done as well. But this one, the index finger, I found really, really tricky. I don't know whether it's because, like I said, I was having a bit of a rough day. I think this was the Monday or the Tuesday that I filmed this, because I only get to film, like, if it's a Wednesday video, I probably film it on the Monday, Sunday. Sometimes I've filmed it on the Wednesday morning if I'm really far behind, and trust me, there are so many days that I am. And if it's like a Sunday video, I usually film it Thursday or Friday. But I think because I was feeling so crap, it was just not going to plan. So what I did the pale pink band using Spirit Guide, as if we're going to do a V French, and then the white band, but the white isn't like taking up the whole bottom half of that nail, if you know what I mean. And then outline the white and the pink with the darker pink, the Electra, add a white line below the white line, matte top coat the whole thing, and then we can do another bit of design on it to sprinkle some clear acrylic on, make it a bit 3D. But looking at it after, I was wondering maybe I should have just done, you know how the pink on the right is all pink and then the white is just a band. Everyone pointed out that it didn't quite look right, like I should have carried the white on like I did with the pink on the other side. But I was like, it's kind of supposed to be like that, but because it is like that, things don't seem to match up, and my OCD was getting a bit, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I see flaws. I think that's the problem, and I think most people do. They see the flaw in everything they've done. Other people can be like, oh my god, it's great, but we always see the flaws. I don't know where I'm going with that, the whole rant. I just can't get over, there's something bugging me about this nail. I don't know what it is, but there's something bugging me about it. I'm not quite sure what went wrong and how I could have fixed it, basically. But either way, it's done. That one's done. Move on. That one was all matted as well. There was no glossy aspects on that. So for the last nail, we've done Spirit Guide French. Colour the whole thing in. I think I ended up doing 2 coats of the Spirit Guide, the pale pink. Sometimes you can get away with just, if you're going to fill all of the gaps in with that fine detailing brush, you can pretty much get away with just the 1 coat because it's a little bit thicker than if you were using the brush from the bottle. And then I'm going to use a little bit of base coat mixed with Electra to water it down a little bit, make it a little bit translucent, so that we can do some plaid like gingham check design on that nail. Oh, if you haven't already, can you please consider subscribing? I would love to get to 3,000 before the end of the year. And also, I don't know if it's worked. I have no idea because I don't do technology at all. But I think there is now a shop linked to my YouTube channel. Not a clue if it's working or not. The internet said it's linked, so it's linked, hopefully. And if it has worked and you can go on it, have a quick look at the website, see if anything like pops up that needs extra work to it. Like, I don't know, if you see something that probably shouldn't be there or it doesn't run so smooth, can you let me know? Because it's my first time setting up a shop that's linked to YouTube. If it, like I said, if it's even worked, I have no idea. But if there's anything going wrong with it, let me know, please. And hopefully after today, we'll be back to filming Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday. I don't know whether to do a, you know how like we did for Halloween, we did a Halloween design every Sunday and then like an autumnal fall design every Wednesday. I don't know whether to do something like that, so a Christmas design every Sunday and a fall design every Wednesday, because some people aren't ready for Christmas, some people don't even celebrate Christmas, so you know, we've got to cater to people. Also, I post every Friday, not this Friday, but I post every Friday for members only as well, and I'm pretty much going to be just doing Christmas nails for that. So I've used, like I said, I have diluted the ELECTRA with a bit of base, done the horizontal and vertical lines. When they overlap, so I did the vertical lines, cured it, the horizontal lines, cured it. When they overlap, they're going to be a little bit darker anyway, but I wanted to make them stand out a little bit more, so I just used straight up ELECTRA out of the bottle and did those little squares where they intersect. So then to finish this nail off, once the plaid part is all cured, I'm going to take that Pro Painting Gel again from Born Pretty and do a little, like the snowflakes popping up behind the plaid. So 3 sticks is all we need, and then little zigzaggy bits in the centre part of it, little sticks coming off each side like an arrow. That's all I imagine these to be. And then I think I put a dot on the end of each of them, pull it through, and then a dot, but with the brush, like a little bit of the gel that's on the end of the brush, to put a dot in between those little tiny zigzag bits in the centre, because I haven't got a dotting tool that would be small enough to fit there. Even like my smallest is from Madame Glam, far too big to fit in that tiny little gap. And then we've got to add some crystals in somewhere, haven't we? So I'm going to do, these are using MAKARTT's Rhinestone Glue Gel. As always, you can save 15% at MAKARTT as well using TLNR 15. These crystals are from Shein. I brought 1 pack of each colour, designed some Mickey Mouse nails. They went nuts, had to buy a shit ton. But I've just found out, because obviously from Shein I'm having to wait like 10 days for the stuff to be delivered, so I had to buy loads in advance. But then I just found out that Sparkle Nail Supplies, where you can also save 15% using code TLNR15, sells these, but oh my god, they are so much shinier, they're so much more opal but sparkly. Love them. All the same colours as well. So I've alternated pearl, pink, pearl, pearl, pink, pearl, pearl, pink kind of way all the way around the nail, trying to use the tiniest ones. I don't put caviar beads in between them because I don't want to distract from the pinky white, but they are all done. A pink Christmas nail set, and I'm pretty sure this isn't going to be the only pink Christmas nail set that we're going to be seeing this year. I love it, absolutely love it. Let me know what you think, and I apologise again for the lack of video on Wednesday, but I'm feeling much better and hopefully everything will be back on track. But as usual, I always love to hear what you think about the designs, if it's something you would wear or try and recreate. Can you hear all the children playing football outside? It's so nice. Yeah, let me know what you think, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. Everything I've used is always in the description box down below, along with discount codes. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all on Wednesday with a new video. Thanks guys, bye.